Hello everyone, this is Celeste, and this is September 16th, so that means I am 9 months into my attempt to lose 100 pounds and 16 days. And actually today is the fourth day that I've gone back on the HCG diet for my second round. Last week I mentioned that I was going into my loading days, and I was a little disappointed because during my loading days I went up 17 pounds total from where I left off on my last HCG round. So the last time I lost 37 pounds and ended up at 245 pounds. During the maintenance period of phase three, I got back to 250 pounds and I kind of maintained and leveled off at that same weight for the rest of the 6 week break. And I didn't lose anything. It was me. I didn't exercise. I ate pretty much all the good things that I'm supposed to eat, but I didn't drink enough water and I really didn't try to lose any weight during the latter 3 weeks. I just kind of let it level out. And then during loading, I gained 12 pounds. So I don't know how much weight people typically gain, but I think that's a lot more than most people gain. Fortunately, I am back to where I maintain, so I'm back to 250 pounds. I lost 12 pounds in 3 days. That's pretty insane. I was really scared it was going to take me 12 days to lose that. So, 3 days back to 250 pounds. If I get to 245 pounds, then the party has started because now then I'll be going lower than I've been. So once I get under 240 pounds, I'll literally be the lowest weight I've ever been as an adult. And okay, so the key to success, people have been asking me why am I seeing such tremendous results this time, and I'm going to tell it to you. I'm going to give it to you straight. It's really simple. One thing. I mean, there's probably other things combined, but it's one thing. Water. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of water. Literally, the first day I drank 1.5 gallons of water, and then the next day I drank another gallon, and today I drank another gallon, and or the day before I drank another gallon. So, and today I'm working on my gallon. I haven't really gotten where I need to be, but I also added a little bit of lemon juice to my first 2 gallons, and now I don't have any lemon juice left, so I need to get some. But that makes it a lot easier for me too, and it's a really good diuretic. With this diet, you basically peeing is a good thing because when you pee, you get a lot of the fat out. It breaks it, all the water helps break down those cells so that the HCG can release it, and then it flushes the fat. So drinking a lot of water is really a big key factor in making sure that the weight is lost. And the other tips I can give you if you're doing the HC diet is that if you find yourself craving foods and wanting to snack and you're hungry and you've already eaten all your foods for the day, get busy. Do something. Distract yourself. It's not that you're hungry. You're really not. You can't get hungry on this diet. It's that you have a food addiction or a habit that you haven't broken. So maybe that activity is what induces snacking. Do things to keep your hand and your mouth busy. So if that means playing video games or having a conversation or calling up your best friend or um, anything that does not involve food. But I want to tell you also, do not become socially restrictive. Go out, have a good time. If friends invite you out to dinner, go, have green tea. Be around them, but engage in conversation. You don't have to have food just because your friends have food. And start to acclimate to a new lifestyle and a new you. How much anxiety? What's your level of anxiety around food? I found out my anxiety level was pretty high, but I don't know if anybody out there watches the Obsessed, which is like or the OCD project. And a lot of times, what they do for people that obsess over things is they just make them face what they're afraid of or what bothers them and gives them the most anxiety. And they make them just go straight into it and be around it as long as possible until their anxiety level comes down. So, on the first time I did this round, there were a couple dinner parties that I went to, and we just said yes. We went to the dinner parties and we sat with our friends and we chatted, and I noticed that my anxiety level was pretty high to start off with, but then it started going down probably 10-15 minutes into the dinner. My anxiety was reduced drastically, and by the time, I don't know, 20 minutes into dinner, I didn't have any anxiety whatsoever. I was just focused on drinking green tea and talking to my friends. So make sure you're still socially active. Keep yourself busy. I'm going out tonight. It's just a Thursday night, and I'm still going to go and sing some music and go see some musicians. Um, I'm not really much of a drinker, so alcohol isn't really my weakness. But for some people, they can't be in the bar scene because they are afraid that they're going to drink. And if you hear some weird sounds in the background, that's my parrot playing with his toys because he won't stop. Anyway, I'm also taking my B12 and I'm taking intestinal formula and I am not chewing sugar-free gum. Okay, I did. I did. I really did. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. I'm trying to use cinnamon toothpicks as opposed to gum because there's no calories involved in that, or sugar-free, or any kind of impacting kind of stuff. Um, I'm gonna stay away from beef. I did have some beef that Renee had bought me um, before the loading days, and I kind of had meatballs, but I don't really care for beef anyway, so it's something I can easily eliminate. Pretty much, I just stick with the egg whites, the chicken, and the shrimp. Occasionally, I have some other kind of seafood, but whatever. Uh, I do a lot of different recipes. I try to keep things interesting. I use a lot of Mrs. Dash. I use a lot of herbs and spices. Just make sure it's salt-free, sugar-free. Mrs. Dash is great for that. They don't have any salt or sugar in their products. And yeah, the water. If you can put away a gallon of water, I guarantee you're going to see the best results on this diet. I didn't see results like this on the first round at all. I mean, I also didn't load, but I also think a big part of this is the water. I feel like I'm literally just flushing everything out. And half a grapefruit is really good to have in the morning, as well as green tea on this round. Renee and I have decided we're going to do green tea as opposed to coffee. They already say that you tend to lose weight if you switch from coffee to green tea, so we might as well just stick with green tea all the way. And I love tea. I have dozens of kinds of tea. If you're not a big tea fan, you might like chai, so maybe try an organic chai tea. Maybe it's a little bit more smokier and more bold, perhaps, than the tea. But it's all herbal. I don't go with the caffeinated. I'm not talking Lipton. Don't go with Lipton. Um, but I have like a green tea that's made with pomegranate. It's really tasty. And yeah, everything's really going well. I'm excited. I really want to see myself get to a very low weight, as close to 200 pounds as possible. I don't have great expectations of getting to my 100-pound mark, which I had hoped to, but with that 17-pound gain, it was next to impossible to see the weight loss that I had anticipated initially. So as long as I get as close as possible to 200 pounds, I'm almost to my goal. And I've kind of set some goals as far as when I go into the phase 3 this time. Renee and I have promised each other that going to we're going to get our 24-hour fitness membership back, and we're going to be doing the aqua fitness and the yoga classes in order to tone. And we want to make sure we're doing all the toning for our abdomens and our legs and our thighs and all those things that I don't want to get saggy and nasty. So I don't want to be some kind of like skin ball hanging around. I really want to make sure that I'm firm and tight. And so far, I still have the same shape and the same firmness that I've always had, even though I've lost over 50 pounds. I I've maintained, but I would when I go past this point, I don't want to take that risk. So I am doing what I can. Also, we have also decided after our first real true loading weekend where we ate as much as possible as all weekend long, um, loading makes you hate food. Loading makes you hate all your favorite food even. And if all of us could just load 4 times a year, once every 3 months exactly, and you eat everything that you can imagine, make a list of all the things that you start craving or wanting. You eat all those things during one weekend every 3 months, I guarantee you'll be able to stick to your diet or whatever your healthy diet is, and you get it right out of your system. Anyway, so kind of a nice idea to adopt. We're thinking of maybe doing that on a permanent basis, and that way we know one day we'll be able to have it, but right now it's not an option. Anyway, so hope everyone's doing great. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here, and I'm going to try to make a few more videos very soon. I'll keep you updated with my progress. When I get past 245 pounds, I'll make my next video. Okay? All right, everyone have a great weekend.